Hello folks, my name's David Edgar, I'm the host of Heart and Hand the Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you today after Rangers maintained our undefeated record as we drew 1-1 with Celtic at Parkhead. I think it was always going to be a bit of a strange game. Rangers, of course, having had quite an emotional couple of weeks when we won the title, then had the matches against Slavia, and then, of course, the fallout from the ugly racist incident with Glenn Kamara. And it was good to see Glenn Kamara being supported by the rest of Scottish football over the past couple of days. And I think that it was a fair question before the game as to how would Rangers react. This was a cup final for Celtic. All they have left to play for really is to try and stop us becoming undefeated for the whole season. So they went into the match with that to play for, whereas for Rangers, I think it was always a case of would we be affected by the come down from the emotions of the last couple of weeks, and it's a testament to the mental strength of this Rangers side that didn't happen. Leon Balogun came in at right back today. Nathan Patterson had a slight knock from the other night, and that really was, I think, the key to the first half in terms of Celtic getting the success that they did. They put Edouard out there, and to be fair, Leon Balogun really struggled. Yanis Hadji was in front of him. There's no Ryan Jack at the moment, and Celtic took advantage of that, and their goal came from that. After a fairly tepid opening 15 minutes where not a lot happened, Celtic got a goal. We've lost that goal a fair bit this season with crosses from the right-hand side, and it is something that I think we need to look at. We haven't lost a lot of goals, full stop, but the ones we've lost, that's been the concentration of them. And it's a good ball in from Edouard, but again, you would think that we should do a wee bit better out there, and I think Philip Helander might have done better to get across Elyounoussi to prevent the header, but he didn't. Elyounoussi got there with a diving header, and it was 1-0. And after that, for about 15 minutes, Celtic looked pretty threatening. Alan McGregor's had to make a couple of great saves. A controversial moment in terms of Celtic attacks came when Edouard turned inside right in front of goal and went down under a challenge from Borna Barisic, and immediately Willie Collum ran up and booked Edouard. I'll be honest, my gut reaction at first was, that could be close, but having looked at it and saw the replays, it's actually a cracking decision from Willie Collum. Edouard is going down. As soon as he takes a turn inside, he decides to go down. Watch it. As soon as he takes a turn, he's going down. I don't know why either. The argument that people will put forward in a circumstance like that was, well, why would he go down? He's about to tap the ball into an empty net. I don't know. You'll need to ask him. But he did. And that was the decision he'd taken. And then Rangers, I've got this theory that goals come more often at corners from unnecessary corners, and by that I don't mean ones where the keeper's made a save or your defender's cleared it. I mean ones where there's no pressure on you and you somehow contrive to give away a corner, and that's what Celtic did with Kenny, their fullback, from the halfway line, turned around to launch a back pass, and he knocked it straight out of play for a corner. And from that, delicious ball from Borna Barisic, Leon Balogun making up a wee bit with a header down into the ground, and at the back post running in there was Alfredo Morelos for his first Old Firm goal. And terrible news for Celtic is not only have they lost the title, they've now lost their at least Morelos hasn't scored against this trophy. So a sad, sad day for them. Initially, of course, given the luck he's had in these fixtures, I thought offside, but it wasn't. Nope, timed his run perfectly. And a brave header from Alfie, because there's a fair chance he could end up clattering the post, and he doesn't let that bother him. He just heads in and puts it away. So 1-1 at half-time. Again, another Alan McGregor save, incidentally, after some nice play by Edouard and Elyounoussi. And how would the second half go? And to be honest, I thought that the second half was, much more controlled by Rangers. I thought that we had perfectly good shape. We brought Nathan Patterson on, and he made a big difference at right back for Leon Balogun. And then later on, Rangers would bring on Kemar Roofe, and particularly Scott Wright, who was excellent and is surely banging on the door for a start in the upcoming match against Cove Rangers. And to be honest, Rangers finished the match the stronger side, I thought, and that is a shocking indictment of Celtic, that Rangers have had this 2 weeks where we won the title, all the partying that went on, then 2 matches against Slavia, including one on Thursday night, and Rangers were fitter than them, even though they've had 2 weeks off to focus on this match. So apart from what could have been the funniest thing this season, Scott Bain rattling the ball off his own defender and it nearly falling to Kemar Roofe, the game then ends up in a 1-1 draw, and that's fine for us. We go on. And I think now that the team have got a wee bit of a chance for respite, that they can take the next couple of weeks and they can relax and just get refocused. We're not playing a league game now for another 3 weeks, and just begin to say, look lads, we've got an opportunity to do something that doesn't come along that often. We can go the whole season undefeated, we can get 100 points, and we can of course still win the Scottish Cup. But today just proved to me again why Rangers are the champions. Even with all of that going on, they are better than Celtic in just about every area. Celtic gave it everything they had, still couldn't get the win, and I thought Ryan Kent was terrific today, and I'm over the moon for Alfredo. There isn't a Rangers fan out there who wasn't desperate for him to get the goal. Also a special shout out to Glenn Kamara. The week he's had, it would have been easy for him, I think, to say that he wasn't ready for the match today, but there he was in the heart of an Old Firm battle, and huge. The class of that man, I think, has been demonstrated repeatedly this week, and every Rangers fan is right behind him. Thanks for listening to me then, folks. I'll be back after we take on Cove Rangers. Until then, you stay safe, take care, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.